guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my monthly hits and misses for the month of November. Usually I do my monthly makeup roundup, but I didn't try a whole lot of new makeup, so I figured I'd just go back to the original, and I actually don't have too much makeup to talk about, so I figured I would throw in a bunch of lifestyle favorites as well, which I don't normally do, but we're going to do it this month. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Wow, I just scraped my entire face. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the makeup. There's, like I said, really not a lot. So in general, one of my favorites this month has been the Joah Beauty brand. Like, the stuff that I tested out this month is amazing. This foundation is so good. I'm wearing it right now, actually. It's got great coverage if you build it up, because it's a very thin liquidy formula, so you really can like build it up without getting too cakey. It's a great shade match for me. I got mine in the shade Porcelain, and it matches pretty dang well. I do have a lot of bronzer on right now, so just ignore that fact. And it just looks so great. It's dewy and healthy, and it doesn't look cakey, and it's such a great foundation. So I've really been happy with this one, and the concealers have been fantastic as well. Like I said in that video, I really don't see much difference in the coverage of these two. Like, I feel like they're pretty much the same. But I've really been enjoying them, and I figured I'd go ahead and mention them in here because I've been reaching for them quite a lot. As well as the brow pencil. It's such a good brow pencil. Please excuse my little curly Q. It's just doing its own thing today. The brow pencil I've just been reaching for so much. It's such a thin, precise pencil, and it's creamy but not too creamy, and you don't have to like scrape your brow to get color off. It's a great pencil. Along with that, I've really been enjoying the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer Pencil again. This is that weird triangle diamond shape thing they came out with a few months ago, and everyone was like obsessed over it for 2 months, and then everyone forgot about it, and I picked mine up again the other day, and I've just been loving it. It's still such a great pencil. It's kind of like a fairly waxy formula, but I just find it so easy to get a really, I don't want to say messy, but messy, everyday, easy brow that isn't like super defined or like super precise or anything. You just kind of like throw it in and you're good to go, and it looks semi-good. This is kind of the pencil I reach for when I do want to have those days. And then the last brow product that I've been loving this month is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This was kind of just like a random find in my Sephora Play box, I believe. But I've really been enjoying it. The wand is massive, which is really annoying, but it is a clear brow gel, so you're not going to get as much of a mess as you would if you were using a tinted brow gel. So the big wand doesn't really make too big of a difference. It actually just makes it really quick and easy to just run it through your brows really quickly. I will say it is basically hairspray for your brows. Like, they get crunchy and definitely stay in place, but I just wanted to mention that if you don't like that like crunchy, hard hairspray brow, then you're not gonna like this one, but I've really been enjoying it. Another favorite this month was the Sephora Coconut Water Hydrating Mist. This is something that I've seen on their website for like forever, and I never really picked it up, and I saw a bunch of reviews saying that they didn't like it, that it made their face sticky, blah blah blah. I have not experienced that. It smells amazing, first of all, but I think it just makes my skin dewy and soft and smell good, and I've really been enjoying it. It's not a setting spray at all, but it's just kind of like a refreshing blast that kind of adds a little bit of moisture back in every once in a while that I've been loving on top of like really natural makeup. I just think it makes such a difference. Like, halfway through the day when I start getting all crusty and gross, this is definitely what I'm reaching for. One skincare not so favorite is the Olay Glow Boost White Charcoal Clay Mask. This is like a clay mask in a stick. They were going for like a no mess option for clay masks, because you really just kind of draw it on and you're good to go. This just didn't do anything, honestly. In my opinion, the whole point of a clay mask is that you put it on and it really like dries down and tightens on your pores, and then you wash it off. This didn't really do that. It kind of stayed creamy the entire time. I left it on even longer than I was supposed to, and it never dried down, and so, oh god. And so when you go to wipe it off, you're basically just kind of like smearing it off, and it's a pain to get off, and it didn't do anything for my face, and it just was kind of a fail for me. So I didn't like this one very much. One nail product that I've been loving this month, which I never talk about nail products, is this Cuticle Oil from Deco Miami Cosmetics. It's in the scent lavender. I really like it because it doesn't have a super strong lavender smell, and it's just a really nice cuticle oil. My hands have been so dry because I've been washing them so much, trying to like not get sick, especially since my husband's sick right now. Like, I am a germaphobe right now, and so my hands have been super dry, and this has really been helping my cuticles and just all around my fingers just to not get all crusty and hard and like fall off my hands because they've wanted to. So I've really been enjoying this, and it's just a really nice, relaxing, pamper yourself like 10 minutes. It's really quick and easy to do. So love this. One favorite this month that is kind of like rediscovered is the Milk Makeup matte bronzer stick. I used to be obsessed with this for like a good year, and then I just stopped using it, and I picked it back up this month, and I forgot how much I loved it. Honestly, it's so beautiful. It's so creamy and easy to apply and blend out, and it never looks heavy or like you have a streak on your face or anything like that, because it really does just keep blending. I'm wearing it right now, and I think it just looks so natural, and it's so easy to apply, and I love it. One not so favorite for makeup this month was the Revlon Candid concealer. This, I really didn't like. The wand, first of all, is weird, but the formula itself is very odd. It like shears out to basically no coverage, and yet it looks really like heavy and cakey on the under eye, and it basically did nothing. It was very odd. I did not like this at all. I got the shade 15 Light Pale, and you couldn't even tell that this wasn't my shade because it really did sheer out that much. So this was just a big fail for me. It had basically zero coverage. So one last beauty item, and then we'll move into lifestyle. This is the Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Detangler and Air Dry Spray. I have been loving this month. I just randomly picked this up at Target one day, and I have not stopped using it since. Every day when I get out of the shower, I spray this on my hair, and then I brush it through and blow dry it, and it is so soft and manageable, and it doesn't get all knotty like it used to. Like, my hair used to get into the worst knots of like massive chunks. It was an absolute nightmare, but it doesn't do that anymore, and I love the spray because not only does it actually help my hair, it doesn't weigh it down, it doesn't make it greasy or anything. So I've really been enjoying this product. You can definitely go overboard with it because it is very like moisturizing, so if you put too much, you do tend to get a little oily, or at least I do. But now that I've learned kind of like the happy medium of it, I can't get enough of it. Plus it has aloe extract in it, which is super great, and it's silicone free, paraben free, and vegan. So good for everyone. So moving into lifestyle stuff, I have a creamer I want to talk about. I'm obsessed with this. This is the Silk Almond Creamer in Vanilla. This is the best non-dairy creamer I've ever tried. So I don't know if I've mentioned this on my channel before, but I am lactose intolerant, and so I've recently decided that it was time to like actually acknowledge it and do something about it and kind of like make some changes. So I've been trying out all of the different non-dairy, lactose-free, whatever creamers because I love a cup of coffee in the morning, and it gets me through my long-ass days. And this is the best one that I've found. I've tried all of the almond creamers, coconut milks, everything. This is the closest thing to actual creamer because it still has that really nice, like, thick creaminess to it, and it doesn't water down my coffee like I've found a lot of coconut creamers do. The flavor is really great, and I had to mention it because I've been obsessed with this. And actually for a while there, I had trouble finding the vanilla flavor. The vanilla flavor is the only one I stand behind, by the way, because I tried the pumpkin spice, and it was so gross. If you like pumpkin spice, you might like it, but I personally hate pumpkin spice. So that was like the worst 2 weeks of my life of having to deal with that creamer just so I could have coffee, but I finally found the vanilla again, and I'm very happy with it because it's so good. Another drink option is only for those of you who are 21 and up. This is the Firefly Low Country Sweet Tea Vodka. I am a vodka person. It's pretty much the only alcohol that I drink. I'm a vodka person. I don't know what to tell you. And usually I just end up taking shots and they're awful, but I deal with it. This is not awful to take shots with. It legitimately smells like sweet tea. I don't understand how or why. Actually, I do know why. It's because it's actually infused with real tea. And while it does have a pretty strong, like, cheap alcohol smell to it, like you might be drinking nail polish remover, when you take shots of it, it literally has no burn or gross, like, taste of alcohol. It literally just tastes like tea. It is fantastic. I love it in, like, I'll mix it in with regular tea. I've mixed it in with lemonade. I've just taken shots. It's so good. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're a good old Southern girl like me. This is great. Another food item. I love these. These are the Peppridge Farm Linzer Raspberry Cookies. These are their limited edition holiday cookies that only come around in November and December, and I'm so freaking happy they're back because I'm obsessed with these. This is the best cookie ever. Like, Linzer cookies are my favorite cookie, but this is the best Linzer cookie I've ever found. So if you don't know, it's just like a it's like a sugar cookie, but not really. What even is it? Does it say? Does it say? No. It's like a more like dense, chewy cookie that really has no flavor, but it's got this like raspberry jelly in the middle and then dusted with powdered sugar. They're so good. I've tried a million different Linzer cookies and half of them are complete crap, or they have like no raspberry filling in them. These are the absolute best, and I plan on stocking up a bunch of them. So one pair of shoes that I've been obsessed with this month, y'all might recognize them from my Missguided haul, are these beautiful, beautiful boots right here. I've just been wearing them with pretty much every outfit. I think they give such a like really cool like spice to every outfit, whether I'm wearing dresses, jeans, literally anything. I would throw them on with leggings and a t-shirt and I'm happy. I will say they smell so bad. Like the worst cheap leather. Like they smell like new tires. It's disgusting, but they're so pretty. I just deal with it. So like I said, I got these from Missguided. I will link them down below if they're still available. Otherwise, I will link a couple different options that are very, very similar. I can tell you that Target has a pair that is very, very similar and actually cheaper than the Missguided ones, so I'll go ahead and link those down below anyways. But I've been loving these, just like the style of the moto boot with all the silver accents and all the buckles and then the studs all along here. Can y'all even see those? I don't know if you can see them, but they do have like little tiny studs all along the ridge here, and I just think they're so, so cool. I love them. Okay, and the very last item that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Bath & Body Works EverGreen candle. This was kind of a necessity in my life because this was the first year that me and my husband decided to buy a fake Christmas tree, which is a big deal in my life because I've only ever had real Christmas trees, but we're trying to save some money and we just couldn't justify spending $100 on basically a plant that would die in a month. So we went with a fake tree, but that means no smell, which sucks. So when Bath & Body Works had their Candle Day sale for $8.95, I went in there specifically looking for a candle that smelt like a tree but wasn't overpowering. They have a couple different options in this like realm of grassy tree, but this is my favorite because it's a lot softer than a lot of the other ones. Like it still definitely smells like a farm of Christmas trees, but not as like overpoweringly smelling like it, and it's got like a little bit of hint of sweetness to it. I don't know, I've been loving it, and I've been burning it nonstop in my house because it makes my house smell like we actually have a Christmas tree in there, which is just, it's the best smell ever, honestly. I've also been burning 'Tis the Season in this room constantly, and I mean, I do love that one, but I wanted to mention this one specifically because if you have a fake Christmas tree and you miss the smell of real Christmas trees, this is definitely the perfect candle for that because it just smells perfect for it. So wanted to mention that one, and I hope you guys liked today's video. Those are all of my raves and rejects for the month. I really didn't have too many like misses. I kept finding stuff that I love this month. So I hope you guys liked today's video. I hope you will hit that subscribe button before you leave, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.